John chapter 13, verses 1 through 17, Jesus washes his disciples' feet. It was just before the Passover festival. Jesus knew that the hour had come for him to leave this world to go to the Father. Having loved his own who were in the world, he loved them to the end. The evening meal was in progress, and the devil had already prompted Judas, the son of Simon Iscariot, to betray Jesus. Jesus knew that the Father had put all things under his power, and that he come from God and was returning to God. So he got up from the meal, took off his outer clothing, and wrapped a towel around his waist. After that, he poured water into a basin and began to wash his disciples' feet, drying them with the towel that was wrapped around him. He came to Simon Peter, who said to him, "Lord, are you going to wash my feet?" Jesus replied, "You do not realize now what I am doing, but later you will understand." "No," said Peter, "you shall never wash my feet." Jesus answered, "Unless I wash you, you have no part with me." "Then, Lord," Simon Peter replied, "not just my feet, but my hands and my head as well." Jesus answered, "Those who have had a bath need only to wash their feet. Their whole body is clean. And you are clean, though not every one of you." For he knew who was going to betray him, and that was why he said not everyone was clean. When he had finished washing their feet, he put on his clothes and returned to his place. "Do you understand that I have done for you?" he asked them. "You call me teacher and Lord, all rightly so, for that is what I am. Now that I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you should also wash one another's feet. I have set you an example that you should do as I have done for you. Very truly I tell you, no servant is greater than his master, nor is a messenger greater than the one who sent him. Now that you know these things, you will be blessed if you do them." Okay, everybody, welcome back to Susan Diamond Paints. I'm going to peel my paper back here. I'm going to peel back to where we need to be right here to work some. So I'm going to get this little section right here on the side. Let's see here. Get this right here. Put it right here. Just fill in this little side amount that we got. Today is Wednesday. This will be tomorrow's video, I do believe. No, I got 2 videos to go up, so this will be next week's video, I guess. So, got back onto my schedule of things today. I feel comfortable again on back to where I need to be as far as work's concerned. So that was good. Still got some craziness going on, but that will be discussed tomorrow. I'm just at the point where there's no more bandwidth on me, and I'm not going to do all the things, because that's what got me in trouble to start with, doing all the things. And I'm not going to do that anymore. Kind of in a funky funk right now, but that's okay. Played with the guy across the pond, DJ, last night, and his friend Tony. Tony's from Australia. So I know the time difference is definitely different for him. I think it's afternoon for him, but the next day. But we played golf and played one of the crazy courses. And I think I had my best under par score ever out of that game, which is pretty awesome. I didn't level up though. I'm still level 12, but that's okay. I will play Dreamlight tonight, and I'm trying to figure out my crop situation. I am still growing, but I'm putting tables out beside the stalls and putting like 50 of the crop on the table so that I have it there as opposed to inside my house, and then trying to make all the souffles I can to actually have extra food for all the things I want to do. So that's where I am on that, and I haven't read any. Didn't listen to my audiobook today. I was still kind of concentrating, so I was just listening to music, so that's okay on that. Just got done watching Thursday's episode of Love and Death, the Candy Montgomery story. So the next episode, they're going to put her on the stand. So I don't know how that's going to go for them, but I'm liking the HBO series on this, so it's pretty good. So, yeah, that and then the making the murder is just, you know, two different things. This poor guy goes to jail for something he didn't do, and Candy gets off with something she did do, but they're going to call it self-defense. So, there you go. Just craziness, you ask me. And then I saw on Law Network on YouTube where the trial for Gabby Petito, or whatever her last name is, her family suing the guy's family that killed her. That the family knew because they withheld evidence or withheld the fact that Gabby was dead. And they got a civil lawsuit against them. So I didn't get to watch any of that today. I may check it out tomorrow and listen to it while I work tomorrow just to see how that goes, because I think that's just starting the civil lawsuit on that. So a little bit of true crime going on. I do like true crime, so I'll be checking that out, I think. But yeah, I figure I'd just get on here and we would just do a little bit of this sectioning right here, some more of the color to figure out where it all is going to go here. Just doing the checkerboard little method right here. I always do it on like a one line kind of thing. It just, for me, helps me spread it along, make it go a little faster if I just do the every other, because then I can just go back and fill it in, and that's just how I do it. So I thought about coming out. I had gone back in. I had to go to the bathroom, so I went back in. I came back out. I was like, well, I'll just do a little recording because I got long-winded videos for the next 2 days. So Thursday and Friday videos are going to be long-winded. And so this will probably roll for Monday. Monday's Memorial Day, so, you know, just playing a little, try to keep ahead just a little bit, just in case, you know. But I do plan on, I think, probably this weekend, I may work on something a little different, not record, but I have a couple of paintings on the go, a couple of whips that I may just work on, just to take care of, get finished. Some I like to get finished and get framed once in a gift, so I like to give it to the person that I have decided to give it to. And then, you know, just do some of that. And then, you know, get, of course, like my spare storage. I was going to work on that this weekend too. Getting all that figured out. I got to go back through the Heaven and Earth binder and pull those beads out and put them back in the tubes, the containers where they belong. And if I need to get in that third one, I can. So what I'll do is I'll open the other box that I have and just pull out one of those, because for the Looney Tunes, or look at a 60 case. I might be able to get the Looney Tunes in a 60 case, so I'll have to look at that and see. But let's go down here. We're going to go to this next little section right here. And we're just going to create our little edge right here. Just 2-3 rows. And then we'll just fill these in. We'll just go across like this. And then we got a little diagonal, so we can diagonally go. And we'll go right here. These 3 rows. And then we'll just fill these in. Do every other one. A little bit of color blocking there. And we'll do that one right there, and then we'll fill that one in. And then we'll come back across here, and we'll go back up across the top here. And then we'll just get this filled in. Kind of, I was sitting here thinking about it. There's 2 different stories of the Ken and Montgomery. And the first one was the Hulu, and this one's the HBO. Now, the Hulu made like, and I'm going to go ahead and say spoiler alert if you haven't watched it and are going to, you might want to skip ahead. But, no, I'll just say this. It's 2 different stories. And one portrays that she had more than one affair, and the other one portrays that she's on some kind of medication to calm her nerves, and that's why she's so stone-faced in the jury trial. So I don't know which is which. And there's not a lot on her as far as a trial is concerned because this happened in the 80s. So, you know, I don't think there's any footage. Now, there's a podcast that goes along with the Love and Death HBO series. I'm trying to pull more paper up here. Sorry about that, y'all. It's going to expose a little bit more. I don't know how much I want to expose because I'll get my hand in it and it'll be losing sticky. But I'm trying to come across this way to get these done. So I'm just going over here. Then I'll have to drop down to get the next ones done. So I had to open the paper up just a little bit. And I'm trying to sit here and think, I'm getting this done for my husband because he wants it. But I'm trying to sit here and think, do I want to do something different for June? Do I want to do maybe, possibly, one of my Looney Tunes? Well, that'll be a little different recording, and I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. Can mark it off. It'd be like a surprise. You know, you'd see this one square, and that's what I'd do for the day. And then you would just go to the next square. I mean, it's going to be a lot of color blocking because that's what a lot of it is. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Depends on how further along I get on this one, especially if I work on this maybe a little bit the weekend. But then, like I said, I was going to work on my spares, and maybe I'll work on something else. Gives me a little bit of break between this one and, you know, something else maybe where I'm not recording. It likes to stop the recording. I can't figure out why. I don't know if it's the size or what the issue is, but I had to turn it back on and start recording again because the battery's good, so the battery's charged. That's not the issue. Don't really know what it is, but yeah, it startles me because it beeps at me. That's when I know, oh, it's going to do its thing like it normally does, and I don't know why. And there, we get this part right here filled in. I don't know. I may do some kitting up for the Justice League. I got those kind of, one of them anyway. They were so staticky, I got disgusted with them. I may do that. I don't know. But, you know, I'm right here going in this one diagonally, but I need to create my border. I'm just trying to find beads that are flipped over. So let me create the border right there. Let me shake these up. I got to get into another bag here in a minute, because these are all that's left of the bag that I had. So let me just go down here, fill these in. It's supposed to rain all weekend long, Saturday and Sunday, and partially maybe Monday morning, but I think the rain's supposed to be really bad. And it's going to be cooler too. It's supposed to be like 62 on Saturday, so a little different weather for then into May, getting ready to roll into June, so don't know on that one. But yeah, let me get these right here. Figure these out. Roll these down right here. Yeah, I'm just still a little on the frustrated side as far as work's concerned, because things just keep, you know, feel like poo-poo keeps falling on my head. So, it's just dealing with that. So this really is my de-stressor some days. I always feel better when I've come out here and I've worked on the picture and done something. I feel like I've accomplished something. That's important some days, that, you know, you have something that you feel like you've accomplished, because you do feel like you ain't accomplished anything else, especially in your job. So yeah, it's like one of those things where I wish I was old enough I could retire, because I'd tell them, so I'm gonna give you my 2 weeks notice and I'm running away. But I am not at that time in my life, so I just hang in there and do what I gotta do. Just like I said, the 3-day weekend's gonna be nice. A day off without all this craziness going on will be nice, but Yeah, no, I'm not gonna volunteer myself to do anything. I'll be like, no, I got my own stuff I'm trying to keep up with. I can't do it. Sorry. Yeah, I think I might have to give me some more wax too. I'm trying to be, you know, still trying to do the lightly touching. You know, it didn't work out well when you're pushing them around, but some of these are turned upside down, so looks like to me I'm gonna have to go ahead and get into the next bag. Come on. Let me do that while I'm thinking about number 29. So let's see what we got here. And our wonderful colors. The one that come out of the bag looks like 29 is right here. So it's my 29. Let me get my scissors. I think this is my last bag then. Number 29. I will check to make sure. This is 30. Make sure I don't have any more 29s sitting where. I don't think so. This is 28. 30. 20's in the bag. 35's in the bag. Okay. So no more 29. So these are it right here. Still a full bag, but you know, this is all of them. Oops. Poured them a little much in there. Still got my little washi tape over here, so I will put that over the open top part. Keep it down and closed. Okay. There we go. And I'll put my bags of color right here off to the side. And then I'll pick this up and shake this up a little bit. So I'll have my colors to fill in this section right here. So I'll put my hand back on the paper. And there we go, we'll go back across this way. Seem to do better if I go across it left-handed. I'm left-handed, so if I work left to right, then I put my hand on the beads as opposed to hand on paper. But if, you know, it just depends. I can do either side, it doesn't matter. I'll try to put the cover paper on it too. I'm gonna move this one up because it fell and it didn't fall in the right place. And I'm having to really pull this paper back too, so just bear with me on that. So I'm coming kind of across right there. I'm trying to get a little further out like it needs to be. So we're gonna come up here and do this section right here, since that's where these are. And I'm still doing a checkerboard method for these. Then I'll just fill these in right here. And I will say this too, on the HBO series, for the Love and Death, they do go into more detail, and it's a bit on the gruesome side. They didn't do that in the Hulu. Although it's kind of one of those things you have to really think, if a person's murdering somebody else or kill somebody else with an axe that hits them 41 times, that's a bit much. But yeah, I guess it would be kind of brutal and a little bit much there, so it is what it is. Alright, let me get some wax here. I got it still out, so I didn't cover it up last night. I was a bad person, but I knew I was going to come back out here today. So let me fill these in right here. So, house still smells like outside, like our spring for the pine sol mess. And then tomorrow, guy's gonna come and pressure wash the house and clean the siding from pollen, and I think he's gonna clean it well enough that maybe the shutters, we have green shutters, will have some kind of color back to them, I hope. So when Les cleaned the ones on the garage about a year ago, I think he cleaned it with I think car wash soap for a car, and it cleaned the brought the color back to the shutter. So I think this guy is supposed to, however he cleans it, it's supposed to do the same thing, I think, to bring the color back on the shutter. So we'll see on that. But felt like pollen was pretty much done, and it was time to get that spring cleaning done. So he's going to do that tomorrow. So Yeah, hopefully he'll have good weather for that tomorrow. I think it's supposed to be okay, nice, you know. I think it's supposed to be a little bit warmer. A little tad warmer, I think, than it was today. It was supposed to get up to 80 today, but I'm not sure it made it. Because I know out here, I mean, I have the air set. It's set like a temperature-wise. So right now it's on 71. Usually I have it about 72. And I know this morning and when it was 72, it felt like it was running some heat because I have it regulated to where it just stays 72. So if it's colder or cooler outside, of course, it'll be heat on in here. And then once it gets warmer outside like it is right now, it'll be air's that's on. So that's what I have it regulated out here. So not too bad. If I get kind of cool, I can wrap up in my blanket. Alright, so the next section we have is right down here. I gotta make sure you guys can see it though, so just bear with me 1 second. So I'm gonna have to hop up, come around to your side, and turn you, hit your screen to see. Let's see if I'm gonna be right there. Yeah, okay, you can see me. I got you kind of angled, so you'll be able to see it, so that's okay. So I'm going to move this down, get it off the canvas a little bit and straighten that out. So I'm going to move this down here and we'll fill this section right here in. I'm going to go the step method, go diagonally down. I'm not sure you can see. I think when I put the tray sometimes you can't. So I'm going to put it off to the side here. We're going to come up this side right here real quick and create the border. Try to always, if you're on the edge, to create your edge so that you don't go pushing beads off the canvas. So we're going to do this real quick and then go up we go. And then I'll check out the painting here and see what more we have for this symbol, because I don't think we're going to have too much more. So we're going to come down diagonally right here. And there we go. We're going to create our little method, step method. So we're just going to come down. Yep. I know I was watching, I saw the previews for the new season 7 of Outlander. And I really need to catch up on those audiobooks. So that might be something I'll do this weekend. Work on something else and listen to the audiobook. That would be good. I need to listen to the audiobook while I'm working on the spares. I may do that too. Because I gotta play catch up because I'm behind. I watched a little bit, pretty much all last season's. So I wasn't in that book though. The book I'm in is Fiery Cross. I've tried to keep thinking it's Drums and Bottom, but it's not. It's Fiery Cross. That's where I'm at. So I really need to listen to that and get that one done and get the rest of them under my belt here. Get them read, because yeah, because I'm behind. I'm really behind on the story. I don't really know. There's previews that I'm seeing. It's like, wow, you know, what am I missing out on? Because I know I'm missing out on a lot. So I need to do that. So that might be something else to do this weekend, is while I'm working on my spares. Get them in containers. Get that third set of containers out so I can start moving things or across like I need to, filling stuff in. What I need to do is get the, after I get that put where I need to, back in storage, and then go start doing the 2 boxes, and fill those, do those, then I'll know really what I truly have as far as spares are concerned, so I can spread out a little bit in that box, in that container. That way if I need to get another 240 bottle container, I can, and have that for kitting up my other canvases. Yeah, I need to, that will be getting stuff done there and listen to if I do that. Yeah, it sounds like a game plan. That's what I'm gonna do, y'all. That's my game plan. Really work on that storage. And just listen to my audiobook while I do it. Get some good listening done then. And the rain, yeah, won't be bad, I don't think. I'll have my umbrella out here. So, yeah. So that's what we might do there. Yeah, so I'm getting this one right filled in right here. Still with the paper, so y'all have to bear with me because I'm trying not to lean on that paper so much. All right, let me shake my tray here. Okay. Then we're gonna come back up. Okay, we'll do fill in right here. We're gonna come down. Just do the fill in part right there. And come down the chute here. Oops. Get that over there. Kind of getting excited because I think this will be done for this color, y'all. I think this is it right here. I know there's a little section in the middle of the painting and I'll have to scoot y'all over so y'all can see that. Scoot you. I scoot you over so you can see it. And I think that's it though after this. I'll have to check it out real quick. But yeah, we may be done with this color, y'all. That's kind of exciting. Yay! We'll be on to the next color. Maybe I'll do some little red or something different. As far as in this blue color. We'll see, we'll see. I like to, like I said, if I could start number one as that's A, and these are all A's right here, and these are A's right here, and then there's A's up there, so I might do that. Start with number one and work my way through the numbers that way. Don't know. Yep, so let's go across this way. So yeah, that's what I need to do. I told y'all a little bit about things I read, so yeah, I need to play catch up on that one. I love that series, y'all, and I ain't even finished it yet. But I just love that story, Jamie and Claire's story. I mean, I've gone back and listened to the first book at least twice, not all the way through, but when I first started reading it, I read it, the first one. I read the first one. So then I got it on audiobook, said, and I'm gonna listen to it. And that's when I was kind of still driving back and forth to work, so I was getting time in to listen to things, and that's how I did it for the first ones. And then of course Stars did the TV series, so you will start watching that. And there's some discrepancy. There's a little bit different between the books and the show, but it's not a lot. It's still they still kind of go within the restraints of the book, so they've done a very good job with it. So I just hate that it's ending. That's why I really want to catch up on the books and have the books read. All right, there's that section right there. So I'm gonna look over. I'm gonna pull my paper back. Get my beads over here. Pull this paper back over. All right, so I'm trying to see. If there's any more. I know, like I said, across the top, and I'll have to move you for that. So let me get this trash off. Just looking for any more. Don't see any more. Oh, that's it. It's kind of like paper so shiny. It's like, oh no, there's no paper sitting there, but it is paper sitting there. All right, just bear with me because I'm looking through the center here. Camera just did the freaking same thing it's been doing that I told you. I think that I have gotten them all for this symbol, except for this little bit that I have at the top. So I'm gonna move you over real quick. I'm just gonna scooch you over. Like I said, I'm gonna scooch you. I'm scooching you over, so hold on one second. Scooch you here, I'll pull you back up. I'll pull you back down because that section right there. Yep, I'm gonna get you really close to it. Alright, so then I'm gonna pull the paper back right here. So I'm gonna pull it from the corner and then pull it back. And then I'm gonna get in your view. And I'm gonna put these right there. I'm just going to be in your view a little bit. So then that will be it to this color, and I'll have to put the colors back in the bag. And then we'll decide what color we're going to do next. I think I'm going to keep you on this side, left side. Like I said, if I could start with 1, which is A, I will be able to do that. And I'll back y'all out a little bit because you are really close. And I'm coming right in here trying to place these beads at an angle because my pen ain't going to fit between me and you and a canvas. So there we go. And like I said, I'm standing up and doing this. So I'm right on top of you. Get that one right there. Oops, come here. Right, there's that one. Try not to hit you, but I am. Sorry about that. Alright, I'm going to back y'all up a little bit in a minute here, and we'll go on this side. I need to get one more right there. Trying to mash it down, y'all. They ain't falling. They ain't sitting down like they supposed to. Get on there. Alright, come here. There we go. Get my hand in it. That's the way that works. Alright, that one right there. Okay. Alright, so that's it right there. I'm going to mash them down really good right here when I'm sitting with the paper. Okay, now let me back you up a little bit. Back y'all up, because I'm going to get you over here. There we go. I'm going to set you right here. Then I'm going to move you around, make you dizzy and drunk. But if I work on A, that's A right there. Alright. So, we are going to put these back in here. So this is this color. You can't see me do that, but I'm going to see how big of a mess I can make putting this one back in. So I'm going to put these beads back in this bag. I did pretty good. Alright, so I'm putting this in a baggy bag. This color that I had left, I'm going to put in a bag in case I need it, so I'll have it. And then we're going to work on color A, which is number 1, and that's going to be a different color, I think. Hopefully, from what I can see here. Okay, I'm going to get this bag sitting in here right. Okay, there we go. Okay, got that sealed. Now I'm going to hold and stand it up. Alright, so 1 is going to be a little dark brown color. That's the color we're going to work on. That's letter A. I'll put, number 2 over here to the side. Get my washi off. Alright, so this is A. 1 is A. So I'm going to pour these in here. Stand that up. I'm going to peel the paper back. This is where I'm working. I'm going to work up here at the top a little bit. I got y'all situated, but it's going to be some reaching for me. That's okay. I'll do some reaching. Alright, so we're going to come across here. I think I got y'all really close again, so I'm going to be a little bit on the outside here. I'm going to put these in right here. So this is the letter A. That's what we're working on. So that's this burgundy color. And I'm working here at the bottom part right now. So that's where I can get my pen in. Because I got y'all a little close. Y'all can see it. New section, new color. New letter, letter A. That's looking so good. I'm glad to be done with that symbol and now in a new color. I feel like I'm accomplishing something, y'all. It's great. Yay! Okay. That's enough excitement for the day. Just kidding. Yeah, no, it does feel good when you finish something and you know that pretty much I've got that color done. Shouldn't have any more. If I do, it would have been a miss sight. Didn't see it. So I'm doing these A's right here. So we're just coming across. Kind of glad I came back out here and worked on my stuff here. Didn't have my water out here, but I got one of my apple juices out here, so I'll be able to drink some of that. Okay, there we go, right there. These are the A's, so we're just coming across. Don't have any creature stories, although yesterday, last had been seeing the bunny rabbits. There's a field across the road here, and they've been playing, and they're playing in the yard, and they're playing around behind the building. And they're just little bunny rabbits just hopping around everywhere, and the squirrels, they get in action too. They run around the yard at like little crazy squirrels chasing each other. So those are the little animals that we have. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. So there we go. Getting these filled in right here. The train's coming by. You may hear it. Don't know. And get these right here. So I had to throw out some coffee creamer today because it was soured. Told us, I said it's been tasting funny in my coffee. Well, I finally smelt it. There goes the train, you can hear it. Finally smelt it this morning. I said nope. So I had to pour it out, and he's gotten he's been wanting something different, so we got the International Delights Irish cream. I did not realize that the Irish cream had that minty taste, and I love mint. So, and I had that in my coffee this morning. I was like, man, this is really good. I just did not pay any attention to an Irish creamer being so good. So shame on me. But he got some more of that from Walmart today, so there was another container of that. I said, oh, you got some more Irish cream? He goes, yeah. So okay, I'm okay with that. It's good. It's a good creamer. I like it. I just hate that the Dunkin' Donuts was bad. Cause that's the milk and that's the cream and the sugar in it already. So you really don't have to add sugar to it. I do sometimes because I like my coffee a little sweet, but that's just me. Okay, you can tell I'm taking it at an angle again because I'm coming underneath you. Coming underneath the camera, so I won't be poking the camera. I just did it. Hopefully I didn't poke the screen. That'd have been messed up. Just getting that in right there. Okay. And let's see here. We'll put this one right here. And then we'll do that one. I lost my sock last night in my sleep. Had to find it in the bed this morning, but they don't stay on good. They're anklets, but they're not like this. They're stretchy now. So the anklet part doesn't ankle it anymore. It didn't hold it the ankle anymore. They're stretched. And so they have a tendency to come off. So one came off in my sleep last night. So I had to go digging around the bottom of the bed to find it because it didn't fall out. It didn't fall out of the bed. It was just at the bottom of the bed. So I found it this morning. Yeah. So trying to put these right here at an angle. It's kind of strange. Alright, I'm gonna come around this side. Oops, turn my light pad off. Kinda gotta have that on. I need to see it, the symbols here. I'm gonna use my finger. I'm gonna mash that down. Get across the top here. Turn the light pad off because I'm sitting on it. Right there it goes and I can't see it. Let's see if I can mush it. Oops, that's it right there. That's where I want you to go. Alrighty, I'm gonna get this one back on this side again. There, turn the light pad off again. Y'all have a light show. That's what you have right now. But I gotta be able to see because I can't see them because they're so dark. That letter A is a dark letter. So that goes right there. I'm gonna have to back y'all out here in a minute. Probably stop when I get this part done right here. Stop right there. Put those right there. Right there that goes. Alright, I'm gonna have to get my finger on them. I can tell they don't want to do right. Let me try it right-handed, you know. Let me get on this side of you. See if I can do this right-handed. It's gonna be slower though. I'll put it right there. Well, we'll put it this way. If I ever break my arm, my left arm, I'll be able to do this right-handed. It's just gonna be slow as Christmas. Because I am not a righty. And I definitely won't be able to write right-handed. That don't feel right at all. Pen in my right hand. Oops. I didn't pick that one up good. Put it right there. There we go. Slide that over. Coming underneath you. Oh, me. That was a little bit of that. Feeling good there. These are being lightly put down. For real. Like, ooh, magic. There we go. Put these right there. Pick them up a whole lot faster with my left hand than I can my right hand. Put that one there. I'm going to be mushing it down with my finger. Oops, right there it goes. And one more. Come on. Come on. There it goes. Oops. Like, that's what I should have done first. Y'all know that, right? Alright. Alright, I'm going to back y'all out a little bit. Got to back out anyway because I'm trying to see where the rest of the A's. I don't think there's any more on the top. There's some right there. But you can't see that. But bend you back out. Where am I talking about? Where are they? Trying to see where they are. They're right. I think there's some right there. Yeah, I'm gonna back out a little bit. Back out just a little bit so you can see those. Where I'm talking about right here. There's a few right here. So I'm gonna stand up and do it. So I can get those right there. This color. And then I will stop. And that will be my recording. There it goes. And we got these right here. 1, 2. And then 2 right here. And I think that's all of the A's on the top side. I don't see any more on the top side. Oh, I got some blues over here I missed. I can see them. Oh, nuts, Batman. I'll have to get those. Okay, so the next A's are down here. Right here in this section. A little further down. But yeah, that's it for that one. Alright, I'm going to pull the flap back over. And then I'm going to stop the recording. So, fix my wax up with my elbow. Look at that. Alright, y'all. So that's the end of this episode. And I will speak to y'all again soon. Y'all have a great one, though. Bye.